Hi, I'm Dave Stoll from Dave Stoll Construction. We are working in this 1840s farmhouse, putting in a wine cellar in the basement. We are going to show you how our Festools make it quicker, simpler, and much cleaner to use. Okay, we're in the wine cellar and we've got a little project going on here. As you can see, this 1840s farmhouse has the original fieldstone foundation here. And we've drywalled this, we put the ceiling in, we've got it insulated. Now we have to scribe a piece of 1x to the stones to make a trim piece for it. First thing we got to do is we got to find out what the profile of the floor is compared to a plumb line. So we've got our level up there, we've got it nice and plumb. We're using our Kapex miter gauge, and we're using a little bit different than the way it's intended, but it works fantastic like this. Coolest little gauge comes with your Kapex miter box. So we're going to drop this down, lay it on the floor. Then we're going to adjust it up so it's touching our level. And bingo, just like that, we've got the proper angle to cut the bottom of the trim. And then we'll do it again at the top and get that angle correct too. So we're over here at our Kapex miter box. Awesome tool. I've had several different brand miter boxes. This is by far the best, and we'll show you a few features and why I think it's the best. First thing is it's really cool. We've been down here in this basement working for about 2 weeks, and if you notice all this sawdust, that's all that's here from 2 weeks of work. We've got our gauge already set to the correct angle to the floor. Now, you could eyeball this, I suppose, but another great feature, you turn on this little button, it turns on a dual laser. The blade goes in between the two lasers. The laser on top of the aluminum from the miter gauge. Coming in, slide it over, tap it over just a little bit. Lines up, push it down, locked in place. We're ready to go. The way this gauge usually works is that you put it up here against the back of the fence, you lift it up, slide it over, adjust your lasers so that the lines on the gauge is right in the middle and you have a perfect miter every time, saving you time and money because you get the first cut right. Okay, so we got our board in place. We're going to slide it over. See the lasers on the board. Another great feature that comes with the tool is this hold down clamp. Simply push it down, use the bar to lock it in place. It's down, it's secure, it's ready to go. Now another thing I like to do when I cut a board to a profile of floor like this, I like to put a 1-degree angle on the back cut it so that if there's any imperfections of the concrete on the floor and it builds up a little bit at the wall, you'll have clearance. Probably my favorite feature of this saw is the miter gauge on the back. It shows you where and how much of an angle you have. Great big numbers for old dudes like me with bad eyesight. The adjustment is simple. Slide the saw out, flip this up. Gives you varying degrees. You tweak this over. Let's go with 2 degrees on this one. It's geared so it's very smooth, very accurate, no guessing. Great big lines and numbers. Just that easy, it locks in place. So now not only are we going to have our angle this way, we're going to back cut it. So we're ready to go ahead and cut. So, get our glasses on, our muffs on. You can hear the vacuum continues to run for a few seconds after the saw quits. Like I said, we've been down here for 2 weeks and this is the extent of the dust. It's fantastic. You can also, for different types of stacks, you can adjust the speed of the blade depending on what you're cutting. Plastics, aluminum, whatever you need to do, you can adjust it. Alright, so we got another cut to do up on the top, and then we'll go to scribing.